Hi, everyone. This is Paul, and you are listening to season 2, episode 1 of the Generation Latino podcast. Guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that your summer is going fabulous. How have you been? How's life? How's the heat? How is everything here in Texas, where I'm from? It is hot. And when I say hot, I'm talking like you walk to the mailbox and you're like sweating. You walk to your car into work and you're like drenched by the time you go in. So I am ready for summer to be over. I am personally a fall person. I love fall. So the months of September, October, and November are everything to me. So I can't wait. About a month and a half and we start feeling that fall weather, but I am not a summer girl. I'm not a summer person. It's just not my thing. I've never really been a big fan of summer. It's actually probably my least favorite of the 4 seasons, but hey, we're in it and we got to make the best of it. But in today's episode, we're going to talk about life and how 2025 has been so far and what do you do when life is lifing? Like, how do you manage that? So today's episode is going to be called Taking Life as It Comes. So I hope you enjoy. All right. So, what does it mean when you take life as it comes? Well, a lot of times we just don't have control over what happens in our life. And sometimes life is moving so fast that we don't actually really analyze what has been happening. Like, we don't really stop and say, hey, we are in the month of August. How has the past 7.5, 8 months, how have they been? What do they look like? What do I need to change? So, as I was preparing topics for this episode, I really thought to myself, I thought, how has like the past 7.5 months look like for me? And I ask you that same question, like how have they looked like for you? Are they going according to plan? Have you had to pivot? Did you have a goal at the beginning of the year? Have you met the goal? Are you headed in that direction? Or has life completely taken you for a fucking loop and you're trying to figure out as you go? So, this is kind of what this episode's going to be about. Because I know for me, I had a lot of plans and goals and, expectations that I had for 2025. And I am not being dramatic when I say 2025 has been a crazy year for me, for my family. It's been so fucking chaotic. In this year alone, I've been to graduations, I've been to funerals, I've been in hospitals, I've encountered people in hospitals. Like, it's been such a whirlwind. As it was kind of all happening, right? Me losing loved ones, me almost losing loved ones, me having loved ones in the hospital. And then in all of that, there's life that happens, right? So you still have to show up. You still have to show up to a job, to an interview, and being whatever it is that you do in your life, right? So as I kind of was analyzing 2025, we're 8 months in, which is fucking crazy. I cannot believe we're 8 months in. I'm like, what the hell? I was at the store the other day and I'm like, it's July and August. Why is there pumpkins? Why are there like ghosts in Halloween shit? Let me enjoy the month of August. Not that I want to, but you know what I mean? Like, let me enjoy it. But, I often was like, why the fuck are we move so fast and rapidly? So no wonder we don't allow ourselves to really appreciate what's happening. We can even appreciate the month of July or August because we're already thinking about fall. We can't even enjoy Halloween because we're already shopping for Christmas. So I think it's interesting that we do that as a society, commercially, like marketing wise, and we also do it in our own lives as well. Because we do it in our own lives, like no wonder like our entire being is like, what's next? What's next? What's next? Oh, great. We finished spring. We're not even aware about spring. We're going to summer. Like we're never in the moment. We're always like in the next thing. You can never enjoy summer because you're already shopping for fall. You can't enjoy fall because you're already putting up your Christmas tree. But with all that being said, I know I kind of derailed this whole thing, but as I was analyzing 2025 and I was really thinking about everything that has happened in my life personally, I thought to myself, how does one continue moving forward when so much has happened to them? And this is a pretty big topic for me because I, again, have had a crazy 2025. And sometimes when life is going a little crazy, you don't really have time to reflect and think. If you listen to one of my episodes before, I talk about losing a really good friend of mine, Ashley, and I lost her during the same time that my niece, my youngest niece, almost lost her life. And at the same time, I was just moving through the motions. And my friend was battling cancer. My niece was fighting for her life. There was so much happening. And when I found out I lost my friend, that exact same night, I went to go visit my niece because they were transporting her to Houston because they no longer could give her care here in San Antonio or where I live. She had rent all through her resources in San Antonio, so they were moving her to Houston. And that night, it was a Saturday evening, I had found out I lost my friend. That same night, I had to tell my niece goodbye. I mean, she wasn't awake. I mean, she was just in a hospital bed, but I went to go give her my final farewells before she left. In that time, as I'm driving to the hospital, crying because of my friend, I had to figure out how I was going to be with my family and my niece. And I remember going to my niece's room. Again, she's not responsive. She's just basically asleep. I break down, right? I'm like bawling and I'm just like, I don't know what to do. How do you cope with this? But I thought to myself, how do I get through this? And the answer is you just have to. The only way, you know, to get through it is literally open the door and going right through. That was tough having to do that. I mean, I found out she had passed on that Saturday and then I had to go, yeah, I went to her memorial that Monday. And then I got a job interview that same Wednesday, and then there was just a lot going on. And what I've realized in all of this is that life doesn't stop, and life just does not stop for anything that you're going through, whether it's emotional, physical, like it just doesn't stop. You literally have to keep riding the roller coaster of life. And I truly believe that the minute you get off is like when literally you give up. So all of this is happening. My niece is fighting for her life. I've lost a friend. I have a job interview. I have to be prepared for the interview. There was just so much going on. And, you know, in all that, I really realized, you know what, Paul? You really have to take the good and the bad together. As hard as it may be, as challenging and difficult that it might be, you just have to do it. And of course, it's easier said than done. Of course, it's easy to tell someone, yeah, just take the good and the bad. But guys, when it's happening to you and you are literally fighting just to survive, and you are really just trying to make it day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour, second by second, when you're really living life that way, it's not so easy to think that way. And for me, as I was going through all of that, I thought, fuck, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? So I go to the job interview, I get the job, and I'm in the job and all of that. Had a really good summer. Had its ups and downs. My niece, she fully recovered and she is doing remarkable. And in all of that roller coaster whirlwind, I really thought to myself, you really have to take life as it comes at you. There's no detour, there's no easy way out. And for me, the only way out is giving up. And I never want to be in a space where I give up. I am not one to give up. I don't believe in giving up. But if anyone is out there and you are really finding it difficult to keep going and keep pushing, and there's just so many things going at you, I'm telling you, you will get through it. You have to go right into the storm. That is the only way out. There is no way to avoid it. And once you get through it, you can realize and analyze, okay, cool. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But I'm telling you, you have to keep going through it. And another thing is that you have to take your losses and your wins together and you have to appreciate them the same way, right? Like, I've lost a lot. I've gained a lot. I've earned a lot. You have to take every win and loss for the same. Like, I treat them equally. As much as I analyze my wins, I have to analyze my losses, my successes, my failures. I think you have to do that. You can't only fixate on one thing, right? Some people only focus on the bad things in life, or they only focus on the good things. I think you should focus on both. Give yourself some time to analyze it, learn from it, and move on. That is the only way that you are going to learn and move forward. And even now, as I sit here recording this, talking to you all, I, first of all, I'm very thankful to be here. I've lost loved ones in my life, almost lost loved ones. I really have become more grateful for every day that I'm on this planet. I know it may sound cheesy for some of you, but when you're at the mercy of someone or something, it's not easy. When you are literally praying and begging God, I believe in God, so if you don't, God bless you. But for me, when you're at the mercy of God and you are begging Him, please do not take my baby niece away from me. I will do anything. It's hard. So if you've never been at anyone's mercy for anything, then it's going to be hard for you to understand why I'm so grateful. But it's part of life for me, at least. And I will always be grateful and I will always continue to be grateful for being here. But with that being said, life is not easy. It's not. It is not easy. But I challenge you to continuing to just taking it as it comes and riding that ship. You are the fucking captain of your own ship. Ride that bitch. I know it's like sounds aggressive, but you have to. If you don't ride life, like life's gonna ride you. And there's a lot of things that we can't control, but I'm telling you right now, you have the power to really live the life that you want to live. You do. And I know for me, people think that I'm, a little aggressive or I'm too much, but I'm like, no, I'm going to live the life that I want to live and that I know I can live. But with that, you have to take charge. You have to take life as it comes at you and not be a victim of life. I'm telling you, I get it. I keep saying this, but I get life is rough. I get that it's fucking brutal. It's cruel. But as I sit here analyzing 2025, there was a lot of shit. Like my brother recently graduated from nursing school, and it was so beautiful to watch him cross the stage. He got an honorary award, and that was beautiful, right? And as I'm recognizing that, I'm thinking to myself, man, like there's so much has happened this past year. But what I realize is that you really have to embrace the good, the bad, and the ugly. You really have to allow yourself to embrace it all. When I was younger, it was a lot harder for me to embrace the bad shit that would happen in my life. Or sometimes I didn't feel like worthy of the good stuff, right? So by default, we're like, oh, we're not worthy of a good relationship. We're not worthy of a good gift. Like now it's like, no, no, no. I am worthy of that. You know what? Let me embrace that fucking nice watch someone gave me or the nice bracelet, someone gave me. One of my really good friends, Veronica, she's always gifted me with like very nice jewelry and it's beautiful gold jewelry. And the old me would have been like, no, like, I don't deserve this. Now I'm like, yes, bitch, give me more, please. I want more gold jewelry. But it's knowing that you're worth it, right? Or not feeling like you're less than. So I challenge you to not only take life as it comes, but embrace every part of life that comes your way. Again, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Embrace it. But I'm happy to just be here another day and happy to record another episode. But again, I hope that you've had a great summer. I'm excited for season two. I'm excited to just get this going. I was supposed to start this last week, but I got caught up with work and other things. But I am just so happy to be able to continue growing this community and bring on more guests and talk about more topics. But today, I really wanted to talk about embracing everything that comes your way and taking life as it comes. And what does that mean? It means that you who are listening, takes life, the good, the bad, the ugly, the everything in between. Take it, embrace it, and tell yourself you're worthy of every single thing that comes your way. Everything. And we have to tell ourselves that we're worthy of the good, the bad, and the ugly because we are. We are worthy of all of that. But, anyways, I just wanted to hop on and tell you that I am super excited. And the first part of the year was crazy. It's been great. It's been chaotic, but I've embraced it all. And I challenge you all out there, embrace everything that goes your way. But until next time, I will see you on the next episode.